simple words in Mandarin today. When you love someone, here's what you say. No grammar rules, no tricky tense, just 3 short sounds that make perfect sense. Listen closely now, repeat after me, feel the rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 我爱你，我爱你，我爱你 That's how. 我爱你，我爱你 Say it loud and proud. 我爱你，我爱你 To the sky above. 我爱你，我爱你 That's the sound of love. For your mama dear, for your papa too, for your closest friends and your teachers true, for your brother small, for your sister kind. One phrase works for all, love has no divide. Don't be shy now, open up your heart. 3 sounds only, that's where you start. 我爱你，我爱你，我爱你 That's how. 我爱你，我爱你 Say it loud and proud. 我爱你，我爱你 To the sky above. 我爱你，我爱你 That's the sound of love. What? That means I. That's to love me. Is you, my friend? Put them all together now. Say it once again. 我爱你. Every single day, in so many ways, you can show your heart with this simple phrase. At the morning light or the evening star, say it with a smile, near or far. 我爱你，我爱你，我爱你 That's how. 我爱你，我爱你 Say it loud and proud. 我爱你，我爱你 To the sky above. 我爱你，我爱你 That's the sound of love. 今天我对你说 Today I say to you. 明天我也说 Tomorrow I'll say it too. 每天都想说 Every day I want to say. 我爱你，我爱你，我爱你，我